Okay. Hello, Driver Jade here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be answering some of the questions that you gave me over on Instagram. Link is in the description at busdriverjade. So yeah, let's go and answer them. So the first question is, what made you want to become a bus driver? I think for me, I've always liked being really like tomboyish and really into like vehicles and just stuff like that. And then I just kind of saw the job come up and I thought, yeah, I'm going to go for this, and I've never really looked back. So it was kind of on a limb, but I've always really been into buses, so why not? How old are you? 19, still a teen, still a little baby. What was the hardest bit about training? I think for me, it has to be the theory, because you're doing it alone, you're doing it by yourself effectively. You're not really motivating yourself to a certain extent because you're literally just staring into books for how many hours. Whereas the practical, you're kind of in like a group and you've got someone showing you how to do it. So yeah, I would definitely say the theory is the hardest because you're pretty much by yourself having to motivate you, which I'm not very good at motivating myself, so I struggled on that personally. What's your favourite thing about your job? Ultimately, getting to drive a big bus every single day has to be probably the funniest things. I mean, I much prefer driving a bus to my car. So, and the fact like every single bus has its own way of being driven and certain quirks and certain things about it, definitely being able to drive big vehicles is a must for me. Any tattoos? No, not as yet. What's your favourite bus to drive? Non-service wise, a Trident. Service wise, Enviro 400. Spot on. Any advice for someone looking to get into bus driving? Know what you're going to get yourself into to a certain degree. Ask people who are in the job. Ask people who you may know if you've been travelling on buses. Research to a certain degree. But don't know it word for word what you are going to get yourself into, because things change over time, and you want to go in there with a relaxed attitude and a willingness to learn, because for me the training was probably the most fun bit. It's something you don't ever get to do again. You only learn how to drive a bus once, so I think the most important thing is just know what you're going to get yourself into, but don't over-research, if that makes any sense. Not a question, but from what I see, it looks like you love what you do. Keep it up. Oh, thank you. Favourite bus and route to drive? Favourite bus, Enviro 400. Route to drive, X5 from Birmingham. How many piercings do you have? I have 9 altogether. I mean, there's a good 5 on that ear. So, a helix, 2 rooks on each ear. Industrial, my first, my second, and an tragus. Favourite single decker bus? I haven't really driven any in service, as my routes don't really take double deckers, and I only have 2 different kind of single deckers in my garage, so I'd probably have to go with a Scania Omnilink, but that's only because that's the only one I've really driven to a certain degree. What do I need to become a bus driver? Probably a willingness to learn, a passion for the industry, and good customer service skills. If you want a video on my story of how I became a bus driver, just drop a comment down below. What inspired you to become a bus driver? My uncle is actually a bus driver. Most of my family are kind of within the transport industry, so I thought I'm gonna go and do what they do and kind of follow a tradition. I also kind of really like buses, so I thought I'm gonna give it a go. And like I said previously, never looked back. What do you think of bus enthusiasts, and would you actually go out and try spotting? I quite like them. I've got no problem with them. I mean, they take photos of me driving a bus, so I can't really have a reason not to like them. They can be quite comical at times, in all fairness, and they do kind of make the day go a little bit better if you see them. So for the spotting, I'm just always at work, so that's a slight problem. Have you ever considered becoming a bus YouTuber like LondonDecker? I have. That's probably the video you're watching now if you're here. Feel free to subscribe to me if you haven't already. Also, go and check out LondonDecker. The link will be down below. How do you find the job? For me personally, I love it. It's probably one of the best decisions I have ever made, and something I will never look back on and reconsider probably. Favourite colour? Green. What's your biggest achievement? For me, probably passing the practical to be able to get my bus licence. It's probably something I never actually thought I'd actually get. And for me, still being able to say I'm a bus driver, it's a little bit weird. It's a very surreal feeling to say that I managed to get a bus licence. So yeah, probably passing the practical is probably my biggest achievement. Ever found any lost wallets or valuables left behind on the bus? I actually go around at the end of each route and double check the bus over to make sure no one's found anything. It's only really been umbrellas, unfortunately, so no, I haven't. When you're running dead, do you like to put on wacky destination signs? For those of you who don't know what running dead means, it's basically when the bus is running not in service somewhere. And I don't. I'm pretty plain Jane when it comes to what's on my destination blind. It's either the company's logo or simply just not in service, so. If you're doing an express and a passenger just missed their stop, do you let them off next stop or next block? My routes that I drive, they serve all stops, so I kind of can't really answer that. If I do, I shall let you know. So that is all for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any other video ideas, just drop a comment down below. If you haven't already, go follow my Facebook and Instagram. The links will be in the description. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!